Hey, hi, hello, and howdy, guys. It's me, Mushy. This is kind of an informal, impromptu, gonna be a messy video, not my normal kind of clean video, really. But I'm doing a super secret kit up of a super secret kit that I'm doing for Sundown, and for you guys, I'm hoping to start and complete it by the end of March. I can already tell you it's not going to happen. It's a pretty big and it's a square and yeah. But I'm at least going to start it this month for you guys. But while I'm kitting it up, I've been running into a bunch of kind of abnormal problems and I thought, maybe somebody will get some value out of seeing my struggle. So, as you can see, um, I do have a partially empty Elizabeth Ward style classified kit here. Part of it has my triple X diamond painting in it from from these 4 rows over from here over is already taken. I have 48 colors. I have 24 empty of these, and I have a whole little double Tic Tac container here. So I'm going to have to kind of like have 2 kits for one diamond painting for now. And I've made my little sticker thumbnail, but I can't really show you because I don't want to. And it's part of the secret. And I've got all these baggies of drills. Some of them probably off frame, maybe. No, they're not. Okay, you can see them. So I've got all these drills, right? And so I cut the canvas because it didn't come with an inventory sheet. So I cut the canvas and ran it through the Xyron machine to make my labels. So the issues like, well, Mushy, okay, fine, what's the big deal so far? Well, there's like, baggies that have a handful of drills in them, baggies that have like, a metric crap ton of drills. The legend is in DMC order, but not in like 1, 2, 3 ABC symbol order, which is kind of what's easiest and what I prefer when I'm kitting up. This legend is like symbol lowercase letter, symbol number, symbol big letter, symbol letter number, symbol lowercase letter. I mean, it's just kind of all over the place. And so I'm going through here just like, how do I organize this? How do I, I don't want it in DMC order. That's not the way I want to organize my kit. I want to organize it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A, B, C, E, F, G. Wait, A, B, C, D. I forgot D. The most important letter, D. I forgot the D. Oh, forget I said that. And anyway, like I said, rough and raw. But, so I'm like, well, how do I do this? I'm going to be like all over the place. So I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. I'll probably struggle through this a little bit. It's not going to be all like professional and easy and smooth, but I'm going to talk my way through it for my own benefit, but you can listen to obviously. But I thought, how the F am I going to do this and make it make sense to me, make the drills fit in the containers, because I've got mostly these smaller ones, which I think will be fine, but I got some of the bigger ones, so I need to make sure that the more full packs go in the bigger containers, the thinner little packs, but I also need to make sure that it's ABC 1, 2, 3 symbol in my kit. So I have already started. I got the question mark symbol done. It was DMC 3364. There's only a few in here. I got it in a small thing, and I'm putting my symbols over here. And that's kind of where I am. I just kind of stopped and I was like, let me just throw the camera on and maybe somebody will either get a laugh out of my struggle or at least be able to relate to my struggle, or maybe, I'll do something miraculous and you guys will find some benefit to my struggle. And that, my friends, is my stress relief. No judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. And also I have my soda. All right. And not to mention I'm under a time crunch because I am grounded from diamond painting when Sundown gets home. Yes, my friends, he has grown tired of the last several months of me working from the moment my eyes open. I mean, literally, before I even get out of bed, I've started working on channel, diamond painting, whatever stuff. And, I immediately start and then I work until way past boom time and he's getting tired of it. So I have been grounded until he gets home. So I guess what I want to do is start with getting all my symbols kitted up and out of the way, because I want them all together in my kit. So the number 1 is 165. It's a symbol. And now I have to dig through this mess. Oh, but I didn't have to dig too far, because here we go. And find the number, or the check mark, which is DMC 165. And I'm going to cut my little label here. And I have already pre-washied this. Why did I washi my container? Because washi has a low tack point, meaning it has low stick. It's just sticky enough to stay on there long enough to do the kit, but when I want to peel it up, it'll be real easy to peel up, and it keeps my containers from getting gunky and saves me from having to do the work of cleaning them later. I'll just be able to pull off the washi, should not be any residue, reapply new washi and a new sticker in my next kit. Does that make sense? It did to me. So yeah, here we go. But yeah, I just thought, you know, there's going to be people that are going to come across legends on their various kits that are not in any kind of discernible order. It's like this one. If I can show you guys, it's like a symbol, a lowercase a lowercase z, a big V, an arrow, a minus sign, a music sign, a 3, an R, an F, an N, a 4, an L. Like, you know, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. And that's so frustrating and struggly. And I can't be the only one that's ever going to have a kit like this, right? So, all right. The next one is a symbol, which I'm trying to work on my symbols. It looks like it's a brownish color, so I'm going to kind of start looking for symbol brownish color, and it's DMC 300. So I'm going to look for a brownish baggie with the number 300 in it. It should be number, or the number 2. Did I already set it aside somewhere maybe? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. Brown right here. Number 2, 300. I'm going to get my little container. I'm going to pull the old kit markings off. Got my little trash pile here. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. So this is going to be my normal, like, let me tell you some funny story about Sundown. By the way, I keep forgetting, and eventually it's going to just fall to the wayside, I'm afraid. But hopefully I'll remember before it becomes irrelevant to tell you guys about Sundown the Sewer Monster Part 2. Happened a couple weeks ago. It wasn't nearly as dramatic, and it was as funny. It may be even more funny, but in terms of what Sundown had to go through. Hey, even got a snort out of myself. Look at that. But yeah, it was a short and not so sweet story, but I keep forgetting to tell it in a whip and chat. So hopefully I won't forget forever. And there's the bark machines. But I don't want to get too mad at him because it is his birthday. Russell turns 2 today. Today is Wednesday, March something. If I know, I think it's like 13th or something. But yeah. All right, so 310. So 310 is the lowercase a, and it's these big mamma jammas. I'm not really sure how I think I want to keep that like as an alphabet situation. So I'm going to put those in here as much as I can. So I'm going to kind of skip 310 for a minute. I'm going to skip down to this arrow, which is baggie number 6, 372. So baggie number 6, 372, I'd already kind of pre-found it. Don't get excited. I didn't pre-find every one of them. So we are going to go, there are going to be moments in a little bit where I'm just like searching and digging and crying because I can't find what I want. But anyway, oh, if you're wondering, I got this from Make Your Own Wall Art. It's like a scissor thing and then a ceramic cutter on the other end. Very cool. Much appreciated. Came with my order of Alien Pate, the Lucky and the Mystery. I've been testing those. The Lucky is really kind of soft and almost gooey, in my opinion. Like, than the other, gooier. I don't know, almost wetter than, or stickier than the other formulas that I have tried thus far. Mystery seems to be like a mix between the blue and the bolder, in my opinion. It's a little less hard than the bolder, more reminiscent of like the purple, maybe. Love them both. Love them both. But that's just my general initial knee-jerk notice, you know, observations, not notifications. Observations. Oh, mushy. All right, so here, this is like an arrow symbol, 372. 48 colors this way. What am I doing with my life? I have all these massive whips, and you know, it's like, hey, I'm super stressed out because I've got all these big old whips that I feel like I work for hours on, and I do. I time myself. I work, you know, so I can report to you guys, and I am working these up for hours. Let's see, bag 7, 414. And, you know, I feel like I sit down for umpteen thousand hours and feel like I literally only put one drill down. And it looks like it too. And I'm like, but, just, oh, it's because one of my projects is square. Squares take longer and is a larger canvas. It's not like mega or anything, but it is like a larger canvas. And with squares, you know, those take longer than rounds, in my opinion, and so that's taking some extra time. And then I'm working on, you might be able to see it kind of hiding under here, this behemoth of a 50 by 60, put a ring on it. Yes, you guys, I am still working on it. I know it seems like I am like getting nowhere with it, and it feels like I'm getting nowhere with it, but I'll be darned if I'm not putting the time in. So I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know if I go into a fugue state and I think that I'm diamond painting and really I'm just staring. I don't know. I can't explain how I'm spending so many hours and I'm making no progress. But that it boggles the mind, folks. Boggles the mind. Okay, so here's the minus symbol. Bag number, or DMC number 414. This would be number 7. You know, I don't... some people put them in by colors, and that's, you know, maybe where the DMC order comes in. I'm not really sure why some companies do their legend in DMC order and have their, you know, the actual crap we use, the symbols and the letters and stuff like all over the place, is beyond me. I don't understand it. I'm not going to try to understand it. I don't make these kits and stuff. Maybe there's a method to the madness that just escapes my feeble little mind, but I don't get it. And oh, it's just frustrating. You know, because now I have to find the right size containers, and I like to have, I have a little of the OCD. I like to have things color coded, organized, you know, whichever method is appropriate for the circumstance. In this case, I like to have all my symbols together, and then I like to have my numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, I don't like just kitting up and having symbol, letter, number, letter, symbol. You know, I want symbol, number, letter. And when the legends don't do that for us, it makes me die inside. It produces this video. If you're wondering, this kit that I'm working on, you know what? I didn't even check my Gemflow app to see where it came from. How is there a round drill anywhere in the neighborhood? This is a square diamond painting. Why did a round drill jump out from I don't even know where? It was probably living in my bra or something. Didn't I just have baggie number 471? Where'd you go? I just pulled the baggie. I was like, see, it's right here, right? Yeah, right here. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. See? Confusion. Get confused. because you got to try to be mindful. If you're using like a kit like what I'm trying to partially use, which is the Elizabeth Ward style, classify kit, if you're using one with, one of those with different sizes, then you have to also then be mindful that you're grabbing the right size little container jar for what your kit, the baggie amount. Does this, I don't even know if this makes sense to anybody, and I'm sorry. That's probably why this is going to be like snuck in under the radar in the other category. It's not even going to be, it's not like one of your regularly scheduled videos that I actually try to make sense. I have no F's to give about making sense right now in this moment. I'm so frustrated with this legend. But yeah, this is, if you couldn't tell from the color spread out, very Marchy themed. It's going to be a little bit different than what you guys have seen me do. Some of you already know. I posted it in the community tab, but I don't remember if it was just for members. I think it might have been. Posted it somewhere for someone. Someone's seen it. Some of you have not. Some of you will not. I don't know. But, sorry, I had a little dropsy there. But for those of you who this diamond painting is still a mystery, it's going to be a different theme than what you usually see from me, but it does fall within the parameters I have set forth for the type of stuff I want to work on. So no, it's not going to be like a little green flower being kissed by a green kitten with a unicorn farting behind it or some stuff like that. I don't even know what to call this symbol. You guys, what is that in frame? Yeah, what symbol is that? What do you call that? Call that peeing in the woods? Spread your legs really far and pray? The peeing in the woods symbol. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know what else to call it. But it does still fall within the channel genre. I'm hoping that it will be well received, because usually what you guys get from me is blood, guts, horror, creepy, spooky, killery type things, and this is more I guess fantasy. If anybody knows what this diamond painting is, like if I've shown you the image or leaked it to you in some fashion, 3052. I need number 3052. You are a symbol and I need you. I found you. Okay. If you happen to know for sure what this is, because I've shown you or you've seen it or whatever the case may be, and or I've told you the theme, what would you categorize this as? This diamond painting, it's not fantasy per se because it is historically based, but it is, I mean, and it's not, you guys, it's not necessarily dark and creepy either. Surprise. You can probably tell from the colors, it's definitely Marchy, Irishy, maybe Celtic-y, pagan-y. It's in that category. It is a, I don't have a problem telling you. You guys will see it anyway. It is a, I don't know. In my opinion, to me, it looks like it is a Celtic pagan mixture, which my daughter, who has a has a bachelor's degree in anthropology and focused a lot on history and historical peoples and, origins and stuff like that, has told me that Celtics were pagans or came from pagans or practiced pagan. I'm not an expert, guys. I'm certainly not going to be politically correct in this area of speaking of these subjects. So sorry if I'm misstating something and you know better, feel free to correct me, but it has been explained to me that there is a pagan / Celtic Connection. And this is what this diamond painting is. Oh, incredible. But I thought with all the greens and golds, it was very fitting for the season. Okay, so what's our next symbol? So we got a 6, an O, an X, an M, a B, a G, a... Yep, U-turn. All right, 936. I think that one's a big... Yeah, it's kind of right here. It's a bigger Mama Jamma. Is it going to fit in one of these smaller ones? I'm gonna try. Let's find out together. But so I mean, paganism, some view it as a little bit dark and it is in the... I just scratched my container with these tweezers, for the love of Pete. Am I even in frame? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm not. I think it is in the dark, you know. It falls under dark. It can. I mean, a lot of people have the perspective that anything witchy, well, if you can even call paganism witchy. Some do, some don't. I'm not here for the debate. I don't want the debate, y'all. Opinions. They're like boo-boo holes. We all got them, you know, and each one is different. Its own little special snowflake, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm not here for the debate part, but you know, if I say something wrong or inaccurate or offensive, hey, that's what the comment section's for, right? Go ahead and let me know. You can't grow if you aren't willing to learn, you know, and if you aren't willing to hear other perspectives and opinions. But as of the time of this filming, and nobody is here to tell me otherwise in person, you know, I think that a lot of people view paganism as dark, as maybe a little witchy or witch related, magic related, that sort of thing. So I think it falls into the category. And honestly, the colors, the image, the themes, that it goes with the month, it goes with the season, it goes with Celtic, you know, Irish, Gaelic situation. And that is part of Sundown's ancestry, is the Celtic Gaelic situation. And I wanted to do something special for him during this season to help him celebrate his what do you call it, heritage, his background, his ancestry, and something that is thematic with the channel. 913, and we're kind of like a bluey green. 913 bluey green. Watch it be like not even close to bluey green. 913 bluey green. 913. I'm just like looking at the greens at this point and I'm not seeing it. 913 bluey green. 913. See, this is what I was talking about. Like, how fun is this, guys? Let's watch a video of Mushy's arms digging and hands digging around in freaking baggies. Yay, super fun. Woo, woo. I find a 910, a 907. We're a 913. 415, 163, 319. Well, we had the right numbers. They're just all in the wrong order. Oh, watch it be like not even remotely close, because it looks like a bluey green, but I don't see a bluey green anywhere over here. Am I missing? If I'm missing a color, I'm going to be very upset. All right, a 1, a 2. Okay. 732, 337, 30, whatever, 699, 909, 910. We're getting closer. Am I reading that right? 913. Yes, I am. 913, 898, 700, 823, 730, 733, 939, 986, 911. See, we're in the neighborhood. 319, not 931, but gosh darn it, it's the closest I found it. As soon as I dug down here and found bluey green, I knew I had made a mistake. All right. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to at least start this. I have been wanting to do this one for Sundown, and it does fit in the thematics of the channel. Is mushy biting off more than mushy can chew? Yep. Yeah. That, I mean, absolutely. I'm not gonna mince it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna try to spin it. Yes, folks, I am. Absolutely. I've got this monster 50 by 60 that I'm maybe a third of the way done if I'm being generous and stretching the truth a little. You know, trying to make a positive spin. Oh, sure, you're about a third of the way done. Not quite, but kind of. And that's going to take some significant time to work on. I have the membership tier 3 XXX situation that I'm working on, which is a larger diamond painting and a square drill diamond painting, and it's been remarkably, phenomenally, incredibly confetti heavy. Confetti effing heavy. And so that's been time consuming, and now I'm starting another diamond painting that's pretty decent size, pretty big sized. What is this? A 40 by 60, which I think is what our spicy diamond painting is, a 40 by 60 also, and square. So yeah, a really big round, like a 50 by 60 round, and a 40 by 60 or 240 by 60 squares. And guess what's coming? April. And guess what I'm doing in April? I am diamond crafting, painting, whatever, with friends, with Eileen and her event, which is going to be Wings and Things, for which I have 2 canvases for that. So, and spoiler, we're going to do something for you for April Fool's Day. So yeah, like stuff and things, guys. Lots of stuff and things. So it has mushy. Circling back to the question at hand, which was, has mushy bitten off more than mushy can chew? Absolutely, she absolutely has. And it's going to be fun to either watch me sink or swim. It's going to be fun to watch me slowly lose my mind, whichever way it goes. I'm going to lose my mind either way. And it'll be fun to see how long I can go without actual sleep, because to do all these diamond paintings in the time frame I'd like to do them in, and events, you know, events in their time frames, and my sense of responsibility and duty to you guys in time frames and video deadlines and all that stuff, combined with all the whips and how hard and big and square they are, I'm gonna go insane. I've already started. 9/11. Yeah, see right there, 911. It is like emergency mushy 911. You have already, I have not even really started. I'm just kitting this up so far. And you guys, I'm already, like, the drills are calling 911 in advance. They're like, this woman is absolutely going to need help. She has bitten off more than she can chew. She's likely going to choke and, here we go, and flounder and fail, and I feel like it's going to be something akin to the movie Carrie, where it's like, you know, she's in the dance hall, the gymnasium, whatever. Oh, there, I found it. Crumb catchers for the win. Chesticles, yay. And they're in that line where, you know, that she hears something, they're all going to laugh at you. The mom had said that to her, and she's remembering it or whatever. And it's echoing in her mind. They're all going to laugh at you, as they're all laughing at her. Yeah, I have visions of that. You're all going to laugh at me. You're all going to be like, yeah, there goes Mushy. She's falling below the waterline. She's drowning. The pig blood is pouring. I'm going to be swimming in an ocean of sharks. Barely treading water. Struggling to stay afloat. And it's my own fault. Yay! The things Mushy does to herself. Super fun. All right, 909 is our next symbol. So let's find a 90. Could I have probably found a more organized way to do this? I'm sure I could have, but my little pea brain didn't think of it. So this was the best I had, you know, is to just go down the legend and cherry pick the symbols off of here so I can have all my symbols kitted up and together. And then start with like the letters and numbers and get those kitted up together. I need this to make sense. And if I kitted up just based on the legend and went straight down the legend, it would make 0 sense. And I can't, my mind cannot work like that. You know what I mean? Like I could have kitted up that way and then move the containers around. Sure. But then I would not have been able to guarantee that I had the right size container for the right size or for the right amount of drills. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. To me, this just seemed like this was the most logical way to do it, but my brain does not always function at top capacity these days. So, wow, see, like that, I was attempting to cut an entire sticker just right in half, and I might have successfully done it too by accident. This is getting dicey with these being so small and close together. You live right there and don't get lost, please and thank you. You come with me and get applied to this jar. All right. Yeah, you guys, like, I'm already starting to talk to the jars and the stickers. Hey, spoiler, they're not talking back. Surprise! Oh my gosh. But yeah, what do you think of these colors? Has anybody been looking at the colors? Like these browns, golds, greens. Every brown, gold, and green that it's crazy. I'm excited. I'm excited to do this for Sundown and for you guys. I hope you like it. I hope that you don't mind the detour from like gory and, you know, movie killers and things like that. And we take a little breather into the pagan Celtic, you know, situation. A lot of these, I guess I can start putting these symbols away, can't I? I want to try to keep arrows together. I like to have an arrows section, and like a dots section, and like a math section, like plus signs. And see, these are such crazy. Is this supposed to be a percent? Yeah, I think that's supposed to be a percent. But, you know, a music symbol that, like, has no category of family, which is interesting. So, I'm going to put some of the math symbols there. These are, like, no family kind of categories. Here are the circles. We'll put those there. This is, like, the category list. They don't make sense. Nonsensical. And I guess asterisk could go with circle. And that family. We have the U-turn, which is kind of an arrow, and we got an arrow pointing. I'll put those in a family together. Just clearing us some space here. But, what's the next one? And see, I don't even know how to handle, like, the lowercase letters, because they're lowercase letters, but do they belong with the bigger case letters in the alphabet, or do they belong, like, as symbols, meaning, like, Greek symbols? I don't effing know. I hate having to make this choice and this decision. I'm like, why did you do this to me, legend? Why? I'm just going to put it with the letters because ultimately, essentially, arguably, they're letters. But you guys, hopefully this is, if nothing else, there's something to be gained. That's why I turned the camera on. I'm hoping that there is something here to be gained, especially if you're a newer diamond painter, or even if you're not and you're used to getting those kits that have the legend and the kit up is somewhat organized beforehand, and you happen to get a kit that is like this one all over the freaking place on the legend, and you're like, well, how the F do I kit this up? Like, how do I make sense of the madness? Am I making sense of the madness? Maybe, but I think I'm absorbing some of the madness and driving myself mad in the process. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna kit this up, gosh darn it. I don't care if I'm insane by the end. It's happening. But seriously, maybe something I'm doing or not doing, something I'm using or not using, something I've bambled on about is helpful to you if you come across the situation, which something tells me that a majority of you are at some point going to come across the situation. Call me psychic, call me observant, call me I know things, call me, whatever the heck you want to. I don't care. 833. That's not 834 though. I need 834. Oh, right in my face. Right there. Smack dabbly do in my face. But we all order from all kinds of places and get all kinds of legends and stuff. And I figured, all right, inevitably, one way or another, y'all are going to... we had an arrow family, didn't we? Didn't we have an arrow family? Yep, there's the arrow family. Inevitably, if you have not yet... chances are you have if you've been diamond painting a while. If you're new, you have not come across a kit with a legend quite as special as this, chances are you're gonna sooner than later. And either this video can keep you company while you go insane kitting up right along with me, you're welcome, or you can be like, I saw what she did and I absolutely do not want to be the cluster F that she was. So now I know what not to do. Could be that. Could also turn out to be something that I didn't foresee, like some kind of miracle video where you're like, oh my gosh, absolutely this makes sense. I see what she's doing, I understand it, and I'm gonna do it too. So hey, I figure any way you slice it, this can't hurt. It can't hurt. It might scare some of you guys if you're newer diamond painters. Sorry, don't be scared. Do not be scared. These diamond paintings, who's the boss of these diamond paintings? We are. Who's the boss? You are the diamond painting. You. That's who. You can, if you take a few minutes, suss out your situation and think about it. Even if you have to, come on, you guys, don't do that. Drills. And look, there's like a random red one in here. There's not even a red in this diamond painting. Ugh. I can tell how this is gonna go, but you can figure it out. Just remember, your kit is some sticky paper with some sticky stickers and some little plastic jars. You are smarter than the kit. You can figure it out. You got this. You are the boss. Do not let these kits that have crazy legends and craps all over the place and stuff, don't let them scare you. Don't let them scare you. You got this. And if you don't got this, come to this video and then you can look at somebody who don't got this. Or somebody who's desperately trying to get this. Okay, so our next one symbol is what is that with the oval with the line through it? Is that Omega? That's not Omega, is it? It might be. No, I don't think it might be. I don't know. It's one of the Greek letters, you guys. I was in a Greek named I was in Phi Theta Kappa in my junior college years. So, but do I remember that my Greek alphabet? No, the F I don't. Sorry, that was like non-essential information for life. I knew it in the moments I needed to know it, and once that time had passed, I unknew it. This brain is only so small, and it needs all the room it can get for the actual important things in life, and that was not Greek symbology. This is going to go in the I don't have a family symbol, the odd duck symbol, the one that's like, or I guess I can make a Greek symbol situation, but I'm not confident that this is a Greek symbol. Anybody? Somebody? Someday, let me know in the comments. As for now, I'm saying it's not officially a Greek symbol. I don't recognize it as like an actual real Greek symbol. So there's that. So we got a big T and a little t. That's cool. Love that for me. A G, B, M, X, O, and a 6. Okay, letters and numbers. We'll keep that. K, that's a letter. A little a, a big Z, and a V. Those are letters. Let's start over here with this. So we've got, I don't know, stick, pill, log. It's something. What do we call this one? I make up my own names. It might have a real name, but not the 5, but the one above the 5, the 3852. What do we call that? I know what I want to call it. I can't say it on YouTube. I'm thinking eggplant emoji, just not eggplant colored. But you get my drift. That's gonna be the Dakukaka symbol, the big strong flesh stick symbol. Golly, oh mushy. Sorry. Yeah, what some of you may or some of you know because you've been on my Twitch stream. Some of you may not have figured it out yet. Mushy has a dark side, not just a super hi, hello, and howdy friendly side. I also have a dark side, but also I am very heavily influenced by I have a dirty side. Okay. We'll just go with that. Thanks, Dad. And Dad, I've been bugging you to subscribe to my channel since I started, and you keep saying you will, and so far as I can tell, you haven't. And if you have by this point, aren't you proud of me? I ratted you out, Dirty Grandpa, for raising me up to get all the dirty jokes. I can... much like I can turn almost anything into dark and creepy, I can turn almost anything into dirty too. It's total smut. 3852. It's just not allowed in some atmospheres, so I have to keep it contained. 38, did I say 52? Yeah. 3852. We look kind of mustardy. We kind of look a little yellowy. And of course, there's a bright blue that's that 3852. Here it is. Yep, yellowy mustardy. Got it. But yeah, so I know I'm doing a lot of jabbering. Is anybody following along with like how I'm actually accomplishing this kit up? Hope so. I hope. If not, sorry. I tried. Today was not a day. This does not have a family. I don't know where Meat Stick goes, but I don't think it has a companion symbol. So we got lowercase h and uppercase h. Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. All right, now we have a plus sign, I guess, is next on our hit list here, which will go in the math family. Baggie 17, number 730. Okay, 17, number 730. Yeah. Boy, yeah, Mushy needs some more caffeine. Can anybody tell? Yeah, Machine. Yeah, Machine. This is Machine. This is Mushy, caffeinated and sleep deprived. Hi. Hi. That sound like a freaking nut. That's alright. Ask me if I care. I had one of those days today where we had other plans. We were going out of town. Oh, son of a biscuit. For the day. To take care of some business. And I got up early. Listen, guys. Okay. I went to bed super freaking late. I was working on the Tubus of Ubis stuff pretty freaking late. And we're talking in the AM hours and stuff. I slugged myself to bed. It was one of those nights where it was like I really had to even convince myself to brush my teeth before bed, and like one of those nights where it was like taking off the undergarment, like the top half undergarment, you know, that thing that comes off first thing when you get home type of thing, and absolutely comes off before you go to bed. Yeah, that thing. I was even arguing with myself, like, I'm too tired to even do that. I can sleep in it. I'll survive. It was one of those kind of nights. mornings, really. And I did my due diligence, and I took care of my teeth and my garments. But I was like, I was dragging butt to bed. And I'm like, I barely survived the trip to the bedroom, and I barely made it. And like, as my head was falling to the pillow, I was thinking to myself, all right, well, I got to get up in 3 hours for the day. Yay! But we've got business to take care of tomorrow, so I have to. Where's my math symbols, you guys? I lost my math symbols. This is the nobody loves you symbols. You don't have a grouping. There we go. There, math symbol complete. Okay. And I was thinking, well, time for my nighttime nap. It's not even going to bed. P and a 2. It's just nighttime nap. At this point, I will, if I felt, as I was falling asleep, as my head was falling to the pillow, I was thinking that, I was like, yeah, I have so little time to sleep that this isn't even really going to bed. This is just a nap. Good nap, everybody, type of thing. And, so I slept through my alarm, naturally, all 3 of them. And I don't recall the situation, but I must have some part of me must have been awake enough to have heard the alarm, because I woke up with my phone on my chest, which it's not where it lives on the nightstand. I woke up with it on my chest, and I went to open my phone like, oh my gosh, what time is it? Like, where am I? Who am I? How late am I? And now what? And so I go to open my phone, and it was like, too many failed login attempts. You must wait 26 minutes. So I'm thinking it was a 30-minute thing. So I think in the few minutes prior to me actually becoming conscious and alert to the world around me, I must have been trying to get into my phone to shut off my alarm or something. And I literally don't even have the foggiest hint of what was happening. I don't recall. It doesn't even sound familiar. But I'm the only one, that could have been, it was resting on my chesticles. Nothing else lives there. So like, it had to be me that was dinking with my phone trying to get into it. 704. So we got a 702, a 700, an 01. So 704. So I'm like, that's scary. It was like an Ambien horror story where you hear about people take that sleeping pill Ambien and like do stuff or say stuff or whatever in their sleep, and they have absolutely zero recollection. It was one of those moments. I'm gonna call this, this is a star. This is kind of another one of those I don't have a family things. I guess asterisk could have gone. Yeah, we're going to relocate that to math. And I am getting tired of looking at this trash, so I'm going to throw some of this stuff to my cover sheet. Don't you do it. Okay. My overflowing little crafting trash situation. But anyway, so I locked myself out of my own phone, you guys, somehow. I think in my sleep-induced like haze of unconsciousness, I must have been trying to rush to turn off my phone because it was interrupting my sleep. All right, so now we've got, this one's loose and it's right here. So let's do numbers. So we got a number 2. I'm just going to kind of get these in some kind of order real quick. So how many numbers do we have? Is that an S or a 5? No one can tell. It's a mystery. That's a 5. So we have 5, a 3, a 4. There's no numbers on here. That is a B. That's a 6. It's a letter. These are letters. These are letters. So we have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Sure. 733. Well, here's a 32. That's not helpful. That is not 33. 733 right here. So yeah, This is where things are gonna go wonky. This right here, folks, is abso-freaking-lutely where everything goes sideways, because I don't have any more smalls. I'm not putting this amount in a big one just to fit it in here, and I don't have enough smalls to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and keep them together. They're going to be split. Some of the numbers are going to be here and some of them are going to be in here, and I really can't do anything about it, and it's going to literally bug the ever-living. You know what? Why don't we just keep symbols over here? Everything else will stay empty. This will be the division between symbols for this diamond painting and these other diamond painting, and numbers and letters will go together, and they're happy little. This is what I mean when I say that I have to have things organized. It will drive me bonkers. That's a me thing. It's just a me thing. So yeah, numbers and letters got to stick together. I feel like I could have kitted up in this, but no, I couldn't have. 48 colors. No, I couldn't have. But yeah, I locked myself out of my own phone, so it forced me to start my day not doing work on the channel or socials or anything like that, which I guess is a good thing. So I actually got up and did something like right off the bat that I haven't gotten to do in months, which is like brush my teeth and brush my hair and shower and get dressed, and I had no choice. Like literally I was cut off from the outside world. And to boot, we were in a hurry because not only did we have plans, but we were late. I was late, and it was one of those kind of days where you have plans where it's like I must put my face on, you know what I mean? Like I have to put clothes, like real clothes on, and I must put my makeup face on. And that takes me forever. Sorry, looking for a funnel. That takes me forever because it does. I don't know why, because I'm bad at it. Because I'm really terrible at applying makeup and not looking like a clown or I don't know. You know, special kind of worker. And so, I said worker. You didn't hear, I said worker. Did I say there was a number 3? Yeah, there's a number 3. Here we go. So, yeah, I had to like throw, and boy, let me tell you, I was rushing. I was like, OSH poop emoji. I was like, sundown, Ermager. Like, there's no way. I barely left myself enough time when I set my alarm to like get ready to be consumed by the public as it is, and now we're this far behind. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna put myself together and be confident to like face the world and like look at people in the face and stuff. And I you know, obviously I'm gonna do a hatchet job on makeup now because of this and all this stuff. I'm scared. I have what I feel like is so few symbols and so many baggies. I'm scared. Am I gonna have enough Tic Tacs? Did I just boo-boo? I guess we'll find out. We'll find out in the end. We'll just play it by ear. 680. And I was like, dude, I don't know that I don't. But yeah, so here I am stressed, and I'm gonna look like crap. I already feel like crap because I know I'm gonna look like crap, and I'm not gonna have any like self-confidence because I know that I can't make myself feel like I look nice in the time I have, and it's just, I'm all negative Nancy and rushing, right? Which I do not like to be rushed either. And so, what number am I looking for? 680. Let me find 680 before I tell you my sob story. 680. What color are you? You're a brown. Well, there's only so many brown. Oh, found it. So, you know, I'm rushing, and I'm like, I'm owning this. I'm like, I'm doing my makeup like super fast, and it's actually not looking bad. I'm a boss. I'm a boss lady. Oh, this is actually something I need to keep. Be careful. You know, I'm rocking it. Proud of myself. I'm like, look at this. And he comes out on the phone. And he's telling me to be quiet. I'm like, what do you mean be quiet? Look at my face. I'm rocking this. Like, I'm going to be done. We're not going to be too late. We're still going to be like an acceptable amount of lateness. And I'm going to be confident and looking okay. And then he's like shushing me, and I hear him talking about, yeah, I can be there in a little bit. And I was like, excuse me, said what did you said? Because plans, and I'm rushing, and I only got like no sleep, and what are you doing to me, sir? What do you mean you can be there? I'm like, you can't be nowhere but where we're going, because you made me get up. You made me get my face on, you know. This was you. And he gets off the phone, and he was like, yeah, you know, I need to go give a quote for this yard, and actually they want me to, you know, I gotta deliver an invoice to this other place that I take care of their landscaping, and I have somebody that wants me to actually come out and start work today instead of Thursday, instead of tomorrow. And I was like, do you see this face? Everything but the brows and the mascara and the lips. Like, I got it all done. We did a full beat, folks. For you makeup lovers, you know what a full beat is. We're talking like everything. We're talking contour, like the whole nine. Like, I did a full beat on this face, sir, in record time, and I don't look like a clown. All that I had left was to pencil in some, you know, some sparse areas of my brows, to coat my lashes with mascara, and slap on some lip glue. And you're telling me, oops, never mind, I now have other plans. If looks could kill, folks, Sundown would not be here with us today. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. I was like, not only did I go through this and you know, rushing and stress, and oh my gosh, and owning it like a boss to boot, I'm freaking darn, you're ready to go, and you're like, haha, never mind, canceled. I was like, I could still be sleeping right now, you slimy son of a gun. Like, don't. Now he's like, oh, give me a kiss, yay, I'm like, no. Go give yourself a kiss. I was so upset. I was like, fine, I'm gonna diamond paint. Suck on that. Oh, boo-hoo, I have to stay home and diamond paint instead of, you know, go out of town and deal with public things and serious matters. Cry. Oh, shucks. But yeah, I was displeased. So, well, I guess I'm making the best of it now. So, but yeah, have you guys been in that situation where it's like, you know, you bust your butt, you wake up when you don't want to, earlier than you want to, you're super flippin' tired, and you go through all this hassle because you're expected to like go somewhere, be somewhere, and you want to present yourself, you know, nicely and stuff, and at the last minute, after all your hard work, struggles, overcoming the sleep deprivation, just to be told, haha, never mind, find something else to do. Well, I'm gonna find something else to do, jerk. You ain't gonna like it either. But no, I got my crock pot going. We're having pot roast and veggies for dinner, so I did get to start the crock pot. I guess if the mailman, I mean, we live out in the country, so it's not like I'm gonna come across anybody, but I guess if the mailman needs something and knocks at the door, or I don't know, a rabbit hops through the yard, I will be confident greeting it with my full beat makeup on. Golly. Oh, what a waste of makeup too. Oh, I was like, I have a half a mind to take your favorite cologne and just spray half the bottle around the room so you know what it feels like to have wasted this expensive bougie foundation for nothing. Just to stare at a freaking diamond painting canvas. And then a computer screen. Jerk. He's not really a jerk. I don't mean it. I'm saying it all in good humor. I'm a little miffed. Can you tell? Oh my gosh. Well, at least, oh, I have a number 7. Okay. But at least I'm not full blown miffed. I wouldn't want a camera on for that. That'd be ugly. I have pleasant miffed, which is what you get here, and I have hide the family, go deep into hiding, witness protection program miffed. That's the ugly one. You don't want to see that one. I mean, you might get a good laugh out of it. I know I laugh when people are like super ticked off, like to the point where they've lost their darn minds, and I actually find something funny in that, as long as they're not hurting anyone. But if they're just ranting, raving, and throwing a big toddler, an adult toddler fit, I find that hilarious. Which I'm sure doesn't help when they see or hear me laughing at them. But yeah, sorry, it's funny. People getting PO'd is funny. All right. Okay, I think we're ready to start our letters now, and I'm gonna find the A, and we're gonna go A. See, like this one right here, A is DMC code 831, but the letter T, which is nowhere in the alphabet near the letter A, is number 832 is the next DMC number. So like, this legend made no sense. No sense. Sure, you gave it to us in DMC order, but who kits up that way? Nobody. If you do, let me know, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you nobody. I'll say then, I will amend my statement to then say somebody. Someone buddy. One of you, I'm sure, does. It isn't this one. So yeah, really frustrating. 831. And who wants their kit to have who's gonna like put their kit together and be like, okay, well, because the DMCs are 831 is A and 832 is T, I'm gonna put the A and the T together and screw all the letters in between that. That'll make sense when I'm looking for, let me look through all my containers. I'm looking for the letter T. You're not gonna look next to A. What is your problem? What is your problem, kit maker? Oi. I'm sorry. Hopefully this is therapeutic for me, because if not, boy, then we're both suffering. You suffered through watching it, and I suffered through making it. Jeez. Okay, so we have letter A. So I guess does it make sense to have the lowercase a next to it, or do all the uppercase letters and then the lowercase? Should a baby A go with a big A? Or should a baby A go with other baby letters? F it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to put the A's together. Baby A and Mama A. Well, yeah. Because I think my natural inclination is going to be like the letter A. I need to look where I expect to find a letter A. You know what I mean? Which is in the ordered alphabet, not randomly placed within my kit. So there we go. 310. Oh, this is 310. And you guys, I have this is my 310. And I noticed these look more like 939s. These are like really dark blue. They look the same though, but this really is reminiscent of 939, and I know there's a 939 in here. There is, but it's in this little bag of like nothing. But oh, maybe it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I see the difference now. I don't know. These 310s seem very blue tinged to me. And yes, I realize. I know. If anybody's screaming at me, don't pour that bag in there. It's not going to fit. I know. I just want to fill this little container here. And then I'll just, carry the baggies everywhere I go with this diamond painting. And refill that little Tic Tac container as needed. I wasn't going to try to stuff the whole bag in there, don't worry. And I am not I'm sorry. I am on a time crunch today, so I have been given a finite amount of time to which I can enjoy my favorite ever hobby before I'm grounded from my favorite ever hobby for the rest of the day. So I'm not gonna be bothered trying to fill the extra containers with this. I'm just gonna leave it in these baggies. Yep. I'll do future me problem right there. Future me problem. We might have even been able to fit. Okay, future me problem, because I think I could condense these two baggies into the one big baggie of 310 and make it two become one type of thing, but not today. Okay, cool. All right, what's next? A, B. B comes after A. Not on this legend, it doesn't. Not on this one. So now we have to search for it. Let's go hunting. A big B or a little B? I don't think there's a little B. Nope, there's a big B though. Yeah, and she's making a video right now. Hi. No, I just called myself a big B. That's all right. And let me guess. Yep, it's our friend 939. Yes, it is. With all 3 drills of it. So exciting. Why is that? Are these like handful of 939s? These little handful of dark blues and a 40 by 60 going to make or break this diamond painting, just to the point where we needed to make a whole freaking baggie and container of it. In the grand scheme of things, nope. When we're all done, I'm gonna like pose. I hope I remember to ask you guys, okay, here's the finished product, what do you guys think? Take a look. And I'm gonna be like, pick out the handful, oh I'm sorry, maybe like 2 dozen, pick out the dozen or 2 of the 939s out of this whole canvas, because apparently it was that important that we had to include. And you know there's like extras, right? Or there should be, theoretically, there's extras. So we'll probably only use like 5 of these. I'm going to have you guys look at the diamond painting, find the 5 dark blues in the whole damn thing. Because apparently it's super important. It was important enough to include, 2 dozen dark blues for this 40 by 60. It's going to make all the difference. This is gonna make or break my diamond painting, guys. Look. Oh, sometimes you gotta wonder, like, what are they thinking? What? I don't understand. Do we have a C? We do. We do have a C. So C is next, because I are alphabet good. Yep. Yes, I do. C. All right, it's going to be number 906. And look, 907 is a Y, because that makes sense. Like, why? What is happening here? Oh my goodness. The canvas that I'm prepping on, like what's under here, you probably have noticed all the white. It is, in fact, a double-sided adhesive situation. It doesn't stink. I mean, it might have when I bought it like 100 years ago, but it doesn't anymore, if that makes any difference to anyone anywhere. I don't really mind whether my canvases are poured glue or double-sided tape or double-sided adhesive, whatever you want to call it. I call it the thick and sticky stuff. Oh, what did I do that for? But yeah, it doesn't matter to me which way my canvases come. It doesn't. Some people have preferences. I don't. My spicy diamond painting was this kind as well. 906. Oh, we got an 05 and 07. We're getting 010. Okay, not 010, just 10. We're getting further away. 906. So we got quite a bit of that. There we go. Yeah, I want to measure the drill field on this though, because like the canvas border, look at this, like that's a solid, what, 2.5, 3 inches. I don't know if like I don't think I measured the drill field. I didn't do like an official kit up for this one because I want the image and like what I'm doing to kind of be a little bit of a surprise. and stuff. I might give you guys sneak peeks as we move along. Would you like sneak peeks? I can do that. All right, you guys. Well, no need to keep you any longer. This is drawn out, but you kind of got to see what I was dealing with here and how I handled it in poor humor. There's no D. A, B, C, D, E. So E is next. I see a little e. Do we have a big E? E? I see it. No big E, but we do have a little e. So maybe I should have put the little letters on their own. I might do that because not all the big letters or little letters have a big letter companion. You know what I mean? So we got A, B, C. And then is there a D? No, A, B, C, D. And that's why we're doing little e. Guess we can do the little e since I have a littles situation over here already going now. But yeah, I don't think there's any benefit to me keeping you guys, you know, in this hellscape with me for the entire finishing of the exact, I mean, I'm just doing the exact same thing, putting these in order, cutting the sticker, applying the sticker, pouring the drills, putting them in the container in order, and doing it again. So, but yeah, I wanted you to have, like, you know, some idea. 890, this one. Oh, this might not fit in here. Some idea of, like, what to do if you come across a canvas that, you know, is in the legend is in DMC order, but and the symbols are a mixture of numbers, letters, symbols, and other crap, and it's not in any, you know, discernible order. I don't want you to see it and be like, I can't do this diamond painting, it's too much of a hassle, you know, or how the F do I kit this up? Usually I get some kind of ABC 1, 2, 3 order, and now I don't. This is how. I won't lie to you and say it's super fun. I mean, I enjoy kidding. Why won't this close? I don't know. Did I mess it up somehow? This is concerning. I enjoy kitting up, don't get me wrong. I do. D, E, and then F would be next, which is right here. However, you know, some of us only have X amount of time. And as much as I enjoy the kitting up process, I don't enjoy the loss of time, you know, and it can get confusing. You look at it and it's something, you know, that you don't see very often or haven't seen yet at all. And you're like, well, what do I do about this? Well, maybe I gave you some kind of idea of maybe how to tackle it. It all really kind of depends on your kitting up style and, you know, how finicky you are about having your kit and what kind of order you want your kit. There's so many different variables, but I just thought, you know, if you're someone that's like me or in any way, or maybe my experience could, I don't know, do something for you. If not, you know, maybe I was background noise, and yeah, I guess that's it. That's all I got. I'm just going to sit here and do more of this. And again, I'm a little concerned because I feel like I have more baggies than I have letters, but it's probably just because these are small and these are big. It's a I mind F, you know what I mean? But I'm scared. We'll see how it turns out. You'll find out in the future, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thanks for dealing with my insanity. Stay naughty. Bye.